I'm ready. I hate you.
I know.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Mario Outcast from the Burbank Hot Seat, the show where we get to know our LBMS staff through the love of hot wings and interesting questions. For our inaugural show, we're joined by one of our amazing 8th grade science teachers, Mr. Direnfeld, husband, animal lover, and born and raised Tucsonian. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So I've heard you're a fan of spicy food, and as a spice lover myself, do you think that the spiciest meal you've ever had has prepared for what we're going to go through today?
Probably not. I would like to say yes. You know, I'm a pretty confident guy, but I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie to you, Mario.
Alright, so the first sauce we're going to have here is the Sauce Bay Skinny Habanero Hot Sauce.
Wait. Before we start, do you mind if I really prepare myself?
Go ahead.
Okay. You know, as any good scientist should, they should be prepared. So I brought a couple of things today.
All
First
right.
things first, we got some
gloves.
Some safety gloves, because safety is always first here. So we got some safety gloves. And then, you know, just for extra double protection, in my bag of tricks, I have
Safety goggles?
safety
Seriously?
goggles. Of course, yes, of course.
Oh
You
my
cannot be too safe. All right. So we're starting with what? The
Sauce Bay.
Sauce Bay. All
That's
right.
6 o'clock.
Cheers.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers. All right. That's good. I like that. All right, fire away. Let's hear the questions.
Alright. So being a science teacher, I'm sure you've had your fair share of science students. And I'm sure you had some that kind of have voiced their opinion on you. And I've decided to get some of the students that you had this year and some of their opinions. So let's see let's see these.
This should be fun.
So one, remember these are anonymous. Okay? He's an okay teacher. He knows how to make things interesting. He's really funny. I like how over dramatic he is with everything. He's pretty cool and a good teacher. And I think he's really funny and it's fun to be in his class. What do you think about these statements?
I'm pretty happy. I don't know about the okay teacher one, but everything else seems to be spot on.
Alright. Alright, so this next one.
Oh, are you sweating?
Nah.
Okay.
Alright, this one's
so
Chiba
it's just me
Gold.
then.
Yeah, it's just you. Alright, this one's Chiba Gold. This is at
Chiba
your
Gold.
3 o'clock maybe. 3 maybe
Ish.
4.
No, that's the other way, buddy. All right. I like that one. It's
Alright.
a little sweeter.
So coming from the city of Tucson, living there for a long while, I'm sure you're aware of the many great state national parks that are there, from Saguaro National Park to Tucson National Park to Catalina State Park to even the colossal Cave Mountain Park.
All
As
very
a
fun.
kid, did you go on field trips to any of these places, and what is your favorite?
We went to, I remember when I was in elementary school, we went to Karchner Caverns, which you take like a train down into the caverns and explore. And that was really cool. It was like kind of right when it first opened. So we were some of the first kids to go down there, which was fun. My favorite is probably going to Mount Lemon. It's like an hour and a half from Tucson. It's a good place. It's cooler than Tucson. And they have like the best fudge you've ever eaten in the entire world. Hands down. I'll put it up against any fudge.
Alright, I've also heard about these monsoons that come around out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
And I've had family and friends that get stuck in these crazy things. What's your most exciting monsoon story?
So when I was a kid and I was on swim team, we got rained out. It started as like a small rainstorm, so we all went and they kicked us out of the pool because it wasn't safe. So then we hung out in our cars, and usually it was like maybe an hour, maybe 45 minutes before we go back. This storm lasted for I think 3.5 hours. We were just stuck in our cars. And it was just kind of cool to watch the lightning and the thunderstorm and the whole thing kind of progress.
Alright, so next one, we're gonna take a bit of a jump here. This is Matuke's Trinidad Scorpion Pepper Sauce.
I'm sorry, you said scorpion pepper?
Trinidad Scorpion Pepper.
So it's gonna be hot then.
Not as hot as the next two.
Okay, alright.
Alright.
My mouth is burning.
It's got a bit of honey, so it's kind of sweet.
Okay.
Alright, ready?
Yep.
Alright.
I'm sorry. Did you say that was supposed to be sweet?
Yeah.
Can I have this to
Yeah, go ahead.
cool myself? Oh gosh.
All right.
That one is significantly hotter.
I told you we are gonna take a jump.
Oh wow.
Right. There's a segment I like to introduce in this story where we
Whoa.
take pictures of your past and get a little more context on this.
Oh boy.
iPad, please. Thank you, Mr. Valdez.
Oh, that didn't help at all. Oh, we're getting hotter.
All right, so I've got the iPad. We'll get into it. So this, where are the pictures? There they are. All right, this first one, we've got what seems to be a dog.
Oh yeah, that's my dog
A
Teddy.
Woody Game of Thrones.
That's Teddy.
That's Teddy. All right. So can you explain this picture a bit more?
Yeah. So that was my wife and I are big Game of Thrones fans, and that was at a place that we went to, and they had this Game of Thrones throne, and I felt that it was appropriate that Teddy was the king. So there he sat.
This next one, I'm saying it as that Arizona Wildcats game, and I know you're a big Wildcats fan.
I am very big.
All right, can you explain this a bit more?
Yeah, that was part of my childhood. My parents still have the same season tickets that they've had for 30 plus years. Sit right next to my grandparents, so whoever had the extra ticket, that's who I went with. And I remember going, God, for forever, sitting there, good games, bad games, wins, losses, and yeah, I still watch pretty much every game that I can.
All right, we got another one. This was my personal favorite. We've got you in an Arizona jersey.
That would be me. That's
with a backwards cap, and what seems to be a stick of butter.
I don't think it's a stick of butter. If I remember correctly, that was taken in San Diego or in SeaWorld, maybe. That was also my first Arizona jersey ever, so I wore it as much as I could. My mom sometimes had to pry it off of me to get it in the wash. And I don't know, I looked like a pretty handsome, cute kid there.
Alright, last one we've got here.
Oh, my mouth is on fire.
I told you. We've got, alright, last picture. We've got you.
The classic.
High school football.
Yeah.
School picture.
That was freshman year. That was a lot of hair ago. Kind of have the Mr. Feinberg look going on.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it was freshman year. My shoulder pads were way too big for me, and yeah.
All right.
Mario, you're killing me. I need some extra help.
You got that. Sweet.
Some white bread.
iPad. There you go. There you go, mysterious man.
Thank you, Mr. Valdez.
It was supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah, not anymore.
All right. Next one we got is the bomb. Okay.
Oh.
This is the one you've been personally. I've seen you be scared about.
I'm kind of scared about all these. I think I underestimated them.
They're not as bad as you think. Trust me. If I
Are you sure? Because my nose is running, my lips are burning, and my mouth is not happy.
If a 13-year-old 8th grader can take this,
Mario,
I'm sure a grown man with.
please don't do that to me.
All right.
Wait.
All right.
This is the fifth one?
Yes. About 2 o'clock.
Oh boy. All right, let's
ready?
play good cheers. All right,
Go.
good spot.
All right.
You definitely get the Chipotle right after. Oh,
Yeah.
that's getting hot. Oh, that tingles.
All right. This is a question I've wondered, and I'm sure other people have wondered.
Woo, yeah. Go ahead, keep talking. I'm
How
gonna
did a guy from Tucson, Arizona, home from the NFL's very own Arizona Cardinals, become a fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers, a team that is halfway across the country?
It's a good question. It's a good question, Mario. Well, my mom was born in Pittsburgh, and growing up, it was like my dad, who's a 49ers fan, which I don't even know how he's a 49ers fan, and my mom was a Pittsburgh fan, and either I could pick one of their teams, or I could choose my own. And I went with my mom's team. I don't know. I just like them.
All right. Now,
Oh, that is hot.
so it seems like
That is no joke.
So it seems
How
like
are you fine with this, Mario?
Oh my god. All right.
Oh my gosh.
So it seems like you're a pretty deep-rooted Steelers fan. They've had great coaches from Bill Cowher to Mike Tomlin to Chuck Noll.
Oh yeah, great.
And I'd like to take one of their quotes and see if you can explain them a bit more to me.
Okay, while you do that, I'm just gonna drink this ranch. Okay, go ahead.
So this is from Mike Tomlin. We don't live in our fears, we live in our hopes. Can you explain that a bit to me?
I can't because my mouth is on fire. Let me read it again.
All right. We don't live in our dreams. We don't live in our fears. We live in our hopes. By Mike Tom.
By Mike Tomlin. What did he mean by that? Well, I guess you just have to look to the future, look to the hopes, kind of like looking to the stars, looking to your dreams. If you're always looking to what you're afraid of, you're never really gonna get anywhere.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Direnfeld.
Oh my gosh, are we finally done? Oh, we have one more.
All right, this is called the Hot Legs Triple X sauce. And I'd like to start a tradition around here. On the last wing,
I don't think I want to know this tradition.
we put a bit extra on the last wing.
Oh.
So, a last stab, so to say. You don't have to.
Oh,
don't
okay,
want
yeah,
to.
I don't have to, but you're doing it.
You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm gonna do it for the people.
Give the people what they want, right?
Yep.
Oh. All right, that's enough. Oh my gosh.
Cheers. All right.
Sure. Okay, here we go. Mmm. Yep. That's hot. Hot. I need some extra reinforcements. Oh. Woo.
All right, Mr. Direnfeld, you're at the top of Mount Spicy Swing. 5 wings up, 5 wings down.
It's not a pretty place. I'm telling you. Look at, I'm crying. I'm eating Twinkies. I'm not happy. This is not on my diet.
One last thing before we let you go.
Whoa.
In science class right now, I'm with Miss Alton. We're learning about all these fancy terms like inertia and Newton's laws and all these different things
That's a good one.
that I'm having a bit of trouble clearing my head around. So, to me, right now would seem like the best time for you to explain this to me in a bit of a deeper detail.
Oh gosh.
With a bit of a board game. Board game, please.
I love board games.
I'm trying not to spill this. My God, I'm already. Wow.
I win. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week.
Alright, so this is called Talk Woodman. The goal of the game is to knock out only the bark of the tree and not the core.
Only the bark and not the core.
No, only the bark.
Oh, finally, you're showing a sign of weakness.
Yeah, not as much as you with all your reinforcements.
Ooh. Hey, you know
This
what?
one gets me every time.
As long as I have Twinkies, I'll just keep eating them.
Alright, so
Ooh. Why is it still getting hotter?
here's your axe next. Now, would you care to explain to me how all these forces work in this little game?
No. I don't want to. I just want to keep eating Twinkies.
Please.
Okay. So, right now, this object, because it has mass, has inertia. It's a property of matter. So, as long as it stays there, and nothing happens to it, it will continue to stay there. But if an outside force acts upon this object, then that object will then move. What was the other word?
They like mass and force and velocity, so.
So I have to use force and velocity to do what?
Chop only the bark.
Okay. Have you played this game before?
Yes.
You have. I have not. So I have to figure this out. Those obviously hook on. Alright. Oh boy.
No, only one tap at a time.
I get one tap at a time?
Mm-hmm.
This is not fun. Alright, here we go. Is that one tap? Now is it your turn?
No, just keep going.
When is it your turn?
This is a variation that we've done.
Oh.
So you got one.
How did I do that? I don't even know how that worked.
I thought you were a science teacher.
I know, but I've never played this game before. I don't know if this is more of a science game or a... Oh, here we go. Now we're getting it.
Well, how are you using force to move the
So,
pieces?
I'm using force through this axe, I guess, to move the different levels of wood around, and then once I get one exposed, as so, then I get lucky and knock them off. I don't really know how that happens. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Whoop. Well, I move this one out of the way. So use force, move it out of the way. force, take the bark off. Am I gonna do this whole thing? There we go, look at this, I'm a pro. Science, it's science, people, science.
All right.
Ooh.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Direnfeld, for being with us today.
Thanks, sir.
To the Spice Gun, like you scored the game-winning touchdown against these. To be frank, death weights.
They're pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie.
Now, this camera, the floor is yours. Tell the students what they can expect from your classroom this year.
What can they expect from science this year? You can expect fun. You can expect excitement. Lots of learning, lots of hands-on activities, and lots of making fun of Mr. Valdez, but only because I care so deeply about him. Appreciate it.
We'll hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching.